Hi, Joe. I spoke with Jennifer earlier today. My name's Scott Walker with Impact Latent SEO, and I wanted to shoot over this quick video showing some tips and tricks that you can do in-house to help bring in more business using your website and your Google business profile. I would appreciate to hear your feedback about the video, and I hope these strategies are helpful and educational for you as well. So here's your website right here. It is very basic, but very, quick and concise and to the point. I do like that you give a 10% senior discount. That's pretty awesome. But one thing I would really suggest for you is to add more content to your website. Google loves to see content. They want to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on the website. And throughout that content, you want to be found for keywords, which are things that people look for in Google searches. Buyer intent keywords are usually a location and also a service. So, like in Eugene or Springfield, that would be, Eugene plumber or Springfield plumber. Those would be both buyer intent keywords. And also, just to let you know, a lot of the times, there's a lot of people that like to have a way to convert a customer right up top, click to call right here or a form submit. Those are really helpful to have up top as well. I did go ahead and put your website into a tool I use called Ahrefs. It pretty much gives me your analytics and will kind of show me where you're setting. The UR and the DR is the strength and trust that Google has for your website. These are on a scale of 100, and you want to try and keep them balanced and moving up continuously. You're currently at 17 strength and 2.8 trust, which is great. But that could also be improved. So, and that's usually improved by implementing these strategies that I'm talking about. But usually the trust especially is by your backlinks and referring domains. And a backlink is when one website links to another website via clickable button or text. But one thing about backlinks is they're not all created equal, so you definitely want to go with the more authoritative backlinks instead of the spammy ones. And you do that by staying relevant to your industry and location. And it looks like you're being indexed for 31 keywords, and you're getting about 46 people to your website each and every month. Being that low, your website is acting more like a digital business card as opposed to an online lead generating tool that could produce an ROI for you. So looking at some of the organic keywords that you're being indexed for, perfect example here, Plumbers, Springfield, Oregon. There's 400 search volume. You're number one, which is great. So you do have, a couple of keywords that you are ranked first for, and it looks like there's quite a bit of volume for those too. So keep that up. High-tech plumbing, I wouldn't really call that a buyer intent keyword. You are position number 4 in Google on the first page of Google. The reason for that, it's not a location and a service. So, like Plumbers, Springfield, Oregon, you're on the second page. Plumbers, Springfield, Oregon, you're on the second page. So when you start getting ranked for those other keywords, you're going to start being seen up at the top of the first page of Google a lot more too. So looking at Plumber, Springfield, Oregon, this is the Google search right here. You get your Google guaranteed up top, and then usually there's some local ads right here as well. This is a great way to generate business quickly, but being in the top of the Google Map Pack is really where you want to be, which, ta-da, you're right here, which is great. A good way, this is a great place to be because you do generate about 30 to 40% of your online traffic coming to your website from right here. Since you are number one for this particular keyword, that's awesome. But for those other ones that you're on the second page, you can also be ranking and being number one in the Google Map Pack at the same time. There's lots of ways to get up in here to the Google business profile. You could be constantly adding reviews. You could make sure that your business name, address, and phone number are the exact same all across the internet, mostly because you don't want to mislead Google. And then also adding geotagged, geolocated, or branded photos weekly really helps because it shows Google that you're growing your business organically. And then adding citations, which is your business name, address, and phone number into things like Yellow Pages and Yelp helps a lot because Google is a big popularity contest. And by giving out your information to as many people as possible, it will make Google start to trust you more and that will boost your business. And that's not only in your area, but the surrounding areas of, Eugene and bigger cities as well. And then we do go down into the organics down here. And this is, these top two are directories. And then we get down into Peterson Plumbing down here. And if we go to their website, same thing. They don't really have or they do have click to calls up here, but they don't have any other ways to form submit up top. But if you look at their website, they don't have too much content either. So, I mean, like by implementing these strategies, having more content, having better keywords, having those authoritative backlinks, and adding citations will start to rank you above your competitors. And also, if you work in different services, if you have different pages for those different service areas, you could be ranking for those other keywords as well. And since you're doing so well in Springfield, Oregon, I did look up Eugene, Oregon, and I mean, looking at here, there's 350 searches for Plumbers Eugene. There's 250 for Plumbers Eugene, Oregon. There's 250 for Plumbing Eugene, Oregon. And so, I mean, by adding these other keywords to your website, you could start getting, and start ranking for these. You'll start getting a percentage of this volume to your website instead of your competitors. And a percentage of those people going to your website will start to give you a call. And then, depending on your closing rate, they'll turn into a customer. So I really hope that this video was helpful. I again would appreciate to hear your feedback and thoughts. I do appreciate your time, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.